Amy Dinino, Drum Talk TV. We're here at the NAMM Show 2020, and I'm here with Paul. Paul, how are you today?
Very good. How are you?
I'm excellent, thank you. Paul, I understand that you have a new set of sticks in your hands. Let's hear all about them.
Yes, we do. So we are launching our Classic 747 Fire Grind here at the NAMM Show. It actually started shipping January 1st, so it's been out for a couple weeks now. But yeah, it's extending our Classic 747, which is one of our most popular drumstick models, into the fire grind finish. So the 747's been around for quite a while, actually. I think it started back in like the 60s, and Neil Peart actually made it very popular. His signature model is a 747 as well. So we've had the hickory one in both wood tip and nylon tip for a long time. Launched fire grind a couple years ago, and we've had so many requests to have it in a fire grind finish, so we figured, why don't we just do that? So here it is, available now, and it has fire grind, which is a flame-treated finish, which retains the feel and balance of a standard hickory drumstick, but just helps it last a little bit longer, so a little bit more durability.
Excellent, and of course, the timing of that to celebrate Neil Peart is something you could never have planned, and the timing, of course, is incredible.
Yeah, we were all shocked when we found out at the end of last week, totally gutted. I had no idea he was even sick, so... it's a crazy coincidence because we've had this lined up for like 6 months now to do this extension into fire grind, and the fact that it happened like that was crazy.
And in some ways, just a way to sort of be able to give a tribute to him in that you've relaunched that, and certainly I think, with that finish too, that's something with the durability I think people are going to be really attracted to.
Yeah, for sure.
Excellent. And is there anything else that you would like to share with us today?
Yeah, so we also have a new mallet line, so we can take a walk over here.
Excellent. So what do we have?
So this is the new Spire line of mallets. Only 2 of them. It's a full suite of 24 mallets for keyboard instruments, so marimba, vibraphone, xylophone, bells. So just a small sampling here. But yeah, it's a full suite, and it's designed to make the life of the educator a little bit easier. So we worked with 2 consultants, Kevin Shaw and Tony Nunez, who are very well known in both the concert and the marching worlds, to design this line of mallets and make sure that it's extremely versatile and works very well for a variety of different applications. So if you think about, your average school band program where you might have a concert band, an orchestra, maybe an indoor or an outdoor marching ensemble, traditionally you would have to use different mallets for all of those different ensembles. And if you think about the fact that, not every educator is a percussionist, they may not understand the subtle nuances between different mallets and why one might be ideal for their program versus a different type of application. So we spent a lot of time developing this mallet line to make sure that it's extremely versatile and works very well to make the life of the educator easier, so that they can pick up, an offering of this mallet line and use it to outfit their entire program.
And I noticed that you've got this this hardness scale to be able to, I'm assuming, to help out the educator as well.
Exactly. So if you think about the fact that usually within a mallet line, the mallets all look the same. They're all wrapped with the same color yarn. And, if you're in a situation where you have a mallet bag hanging on the marimba and you're playing a piece and you maybe need to go from like a soft sound to more of a hard sound on the marimba, you look down and you've got like 15 pairs of mallets that all look exactly the same, so it's hard to pick out the right one. So with this mallet line, we developed a color-coded hardness scale. So as the colors go from darker to brighter, the hardness will go from softer to harder. And that's present on the product itself. So in the case here, you see this really nice green accent stitch on the top of the mallet. So that would indicate medium hard. In the case of this vibraphone mallet, you've got the light blue on the top, which would indicate a harder mallet. In the case of the unwrapped mallets, which we don't have on this display right now, we've actually dyed that color into the mallet head. Yeah.
That's very cool. And as a performer who plays a lot of classical music, to be able to do that and be able to know visually what mallet I need to grab, if I need 3 or 4 changes within one piece, that makes my life, and that actually gives me the confidence to know that I don't have to worry about that. I can focus more on the music.
Exactly. Yeah, so we're really excited about this. It's, really a couple years of worth of work. The whole thing kind of started out with us trying to develop a new way to manufacture the mallets to make them more durable. So we were able to accomplish that by actually taking all of the manufacturing process in-house. So instead of purchasing off-the-shelf parts to use as the mallet heads and drilling holes and nailing them onto the shafts, we actually injection mold all of the cores in-house now. And we developed a new way to assemble them, which is patented. So we're using an overmolding process on a plastic insert that's threaded. So again, instead of drilling a hole and nailing it onto the shaft, we're actually using epoxy and threading it directly onto the shaft, which makes a much more durable construction.
sort of makes more of a seamless connection between the stick and the mallet head.
Yeah, exactly. And then we also developed a new way to wind the mallets. So, Jim developed a lot of technology for winding guitar strings. That's a big part of our company history. So we actually adapted a lot of that to develop a new winding machine for mallets, which allows us to adjust the amount of tension on the yarn when it's wrapping, the angle at which it's being wrapped, the indexing or spacing between the threads, literally on every single layer of the wrap recipe. So, any given marimba mallet might have 5 or 6 layers of yarn. So to be able to adjust those variables throughout every single layer means we're able to, tailor the wrap recipe in such a way that it's ideal for the application of the mallet. So if you think about, a marching setting, you might want to have a tighter wrapped mallet to have more articulation and projection. So now we're able to custom tailor that literally for every single mallet we make. So the possibilities are endless.
It sounds like the technology and the work and the thought you're putting into this as a company is really forward-thinking and really pushing the boundaries.
Yeah, exactly. So we're really excited about this. As I mentioned, it's now available. We just started shipping them, so yeah.
Excellent. Well, you heard it here. They're available, so please check them out. That other stick line also available. I think that this is an incredible addition to the music community. Thanks so much. Great to chat with you today, Paul.
Nice to meet you.
And we're here, NAMM 2020, Amy Danino, Drum Talk TV.